Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of Grippin and Rippin. As always, I am your host, Dave Wonder, and tonight I am joined by, well, a different crew of some of my favoriteest people in the whole wide world. We had a little bit of a roster shakeup because of some stuff going on. All the best to our good friends Tim and Mr. Geeky. They just won't be here tonight. That's okay, because we're joined by some very fantastic people tonight. One, you know, is Griff Ryder. He will be on a little bit later because he's got to get home and get the kiddos down. Two, it's the captain. Hi, Captain McKay. How's it going, Cap?
Going great, man. Glad to be back.
Dude, stoked to have you. Welcome. Like I said, tonight, a little bit of a roster shakeup, but that's okay because we're still joined by some of our favoriteest people in the whole wide world, plus the COJ already chiming off in the chat, which I'm going to give them a quick shout out if you don't mind, Captain.
Absolutely.
We got Fortnite, Gerwal, Toy Geekosaurus, Esteban, what up, Nacho? We got Goofballs in there, Tio Mike. What up, Shaggy, coming in with them sweet emotes. Mr. Jones, Rippin Friends. Hey, Gavin McKay, it's a tradition now. Everybody's got a comment in there, I guess. We got Kevin O'Bing in there. Savage Saint, what's up? What up, 3M5000? Welcome. Like I said, tonight is about freeing plastic from that pesky cardboard prisons, or plastic prisons, I guess. What are you ripping tonight, man?
I got a selection here, so I think it's basically just going to be blind bag style. I'm going to just grab whatever's on the shelf because I did get the Necronominous wave came in as I saw a lot of people getting their all-in sets, and I was one of the ones that got mine. And the only one I've opened so far is Necronominous himself, and that's going to be a high bar to clear. I think that figure's so good.
I mean, he's the titular character, so.
Oh yeah,
he's tricky, man.
It's like as soon as I got them all put together and was posing them around and everything, it's like one of the first times that I realized kind of how far Legions has come, even since I've been collecting, and that's only been like a couple of years. I know some people go way back, but
yeah,
it's now all of a sudden, it's like all the cloth parts and the wings and all the extra stuff. I'm like, man, this is stellar.
Hell yeah. I have a really weird array of things. I got Spider-Man India. I got the Power Town. Oh, I just dumped a bunch of the hands, but the Power Town Myers and Cardona set. I have a 1/6 scale figure, courtesy of 1/6 Kit. Thank you, Kit. I also have my birthday present from my wife and kids that came in today, and she said, "Why don't you open it on unboxing?" I'm like, okay. So the thing is that when I said it was in a large box,
wow. I
wasn't kidding. So I'm not entirely sure what's in this. So I think I'm going to start with this.
Nice.
Yeah, man, reach back, grab what you got, man. Let's see what you're opening first.
I wasn't sure if Geeky was going to be here, so I did actually reach into the archives and got Vacation Bebop and Rocksteady.
Nice.
I've been waiting on these for a rainy day, and I think
bust it open. I'm sure he'll catch the replay and it'll make him feel great.
Yeah, this one's for you, Geeky.
Oh,
I say a rainy day. It's like freezing rain where I am now. So like,
yeah.
I know I mentioned to you, but like I will have to leave at some point, like probably 9:30 your time.
Yeah, dude. No worries whatsoever.
I'm just anticipating having to get up earlier and try and either shovel and or break ice off of my car for work tomorrow.
Yeah, I hear that. It is. Thankfully, it's been kind of a mild winter here, but man, when it decides it's not going to be mild, it has sucked.
We've been pretty lucky up until recently, and then like Wednesday and Saturday of last week, we got like overnight storms, and then it's looking like it's going to be the exact same schedule this week, like tonight, and then they're saying Saturday, like even more. So I'm like, man, at least Saturday I don't have to like go anywhere over the weekend, but
yeah,
tomorrow I'm like, that's going to be rough.
Holy shit. Wowzers. Okay, there's a lot of packaging in here. However, I think I know what this is. Holy crap. So first and foremost, I suck at receiving gifts. I'll put that out there right now. I'd much rather give gifts than receive. Also, what up, Noonan? How's it going? In the Netherlands, right? I screwed that up last time. I think I said Ireland. But that I was also live down at that. Oh, it is. Holy crap.
Good stuff.
This is a box within a box. Holy shit. It's a book. It's a book that I've wanted for a while. Yeah, one box down. So, I don't know. You know what? I'm just going to open it because I was going to show the little like Sharpie note that is probably the packaging, like so that they can find them.
Oh yeah.
Same happened here. I'm at. Good thing the snow didn't really stick. I'm just worried about ice on the roads, dude. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. I didn't screw it up this time. Sorry about that, man. Oh man. Yeah. That also shout out to the Skeletron crew again for an awesome party this weekend. Got to hang with Robo and my buddy Sam and a bunch of other amazing folks. The whole crew from Skeletron was there down at Midwest Vintage Toys in Rochester, so shout out to them. Oh my god, is there another fucking box in here? There's another box.
That's insane. They love just they're like protecting their inventory at least.
Okay. So yeah. I mean, on the bright side, this is the complete opposite of how the Castle of Lions was packed. So I did not get that, by the way. I just saying, like watching Jay and everybody unbox that thing has been nerve-wracking for me. Like, oh my god. Okay. So you can kind of see it there. This is
wow,
the David Mazzucchelli Batman Year One Artist Edition. So this is one of my all-time favorite comics. And when they announced it, I was like, holy freaking crap. I really, really want this. But I missed the initial window for it going up, and it went up spicy pricey.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, that's not happening. Like, I accept defeat when I know it, and knowing my lovely wife, I'm sure she has kept eyes out. Because I love her very much, but I also know that she would not spend the spicy price on it.
Right.
Because I've even told her many times, like, I'm just like, no, like it's a book. They'll do reprints, like it'll come back around, and that. Yeah, this is a really big group or
That's
a big
insane.
book, big group. Oh man, hold on. This is something I never unbox on here, just because I usually don't do the comic stuff on here.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap. Oh, dude. Okay. So I have to back up for this.
I was like, this could be like a story time here.
Right? Hold on. Check this out. That's the double page.
Yeah, that's good.
That is amazing. Yeah. So it's got all the thumbnail breakdowns.
Oh, wow. It's like the page layouts and all that kind of everything. Man.
This is awesome. Yeah, this is real neat. Thank you, Mina. I don't think you're watching this. There's the covers. This is actually the first sketch that Mazzucchelli did of Batman as a character study. Okay, I got. Okay, I have to pay attention now, because otherwise I'll be sitting here going,
just reading in quiet silence.
Just dead. Oh my god, these page breakdowns are. Oh, so okay, so the page breakdowns, like, so it does each of the pages and then it does the page breakdown.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at those. Oh god.
Yeah, that's great.
The covers.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So like the top half is like where the text would be for like the title and the publisher issue and like
the spacing for the cover dress. I'm trying to actually find there. One of my favorite pages in here is towards the end. And so like artist editions are one of those things that like I have I think I have 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
But, oh god, that's so cool.
Yeah, that's really good.
That is not my favorite panel, but that is badass. Okay. I'm just gonna come on close. There we go. I'm not going to bed tonight. Shit. Okay. And now I need to figure out where the hell I should put this. On top of the boxes. That's so stinking cool. Also, that is so much larger than I thought it was going to be. I forget that he works on 12 by 18, not 11 by 17. So wow.
Just that extra. So like the pages within that book, are they like basically like actual size to what he would have been working on?
Yeah, so they're 1-to-1 scale scanned in.
Oh wow, okay.
And like that's what I do for a living. So it's also that thing of like having that kind of like, oh my god, like seeing it at its original format is just neat.
Yeah.
And it says, as someone who collects both comics and action figures, it's just amazing, dude. It's real good. Maybe I'll have to do a slow roll through that a little later. Yeah, now I want to read it. What'd you bust open, man? I'm sorry.
I started with Bebop. Yeah. I like his hat. It's just like the little like Disney World animal, whatever it is. Yeah, like
that's dope.
Yeah, these are really good. Like I've seen people like take really awesome like pictures with these too, and I'm just like, yeah, one of these days I'll open mine because it's all down to like the space in my display because I have like a lot of my Toon Turtles like set up, and the displays have been pretty like static for a while because like I think I switched them out a few months ago for the first time in like probably 2 years. Because I had a bunch of the characters that I was like, man, I don't do anything with the frogs. Let me put them and rotate something else out and try and, some of the characters that now I'm like, well, all right, we're doing this again at some point. I just don't know when.
Yeah, I think that's a come in for my turtle display is I gotta overhaul it again.
Mm-hmm.
So and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll film it. I don't know. Because oh man. Because the crappy thing is, like, I wired up LEDs in those NECA street dioramas.
Yeah.
And they died. I don't know what happened. They're hardwired.
Okay.
But like, they crapped out, and I'm not entirely sure why they did. So it's that thing of like, I literally have to take everything off in order to get it to
just to disassemble it enough to Oh, that's a pain.
So it's like I would actually take the camera off to show, but I don't think it would actually go that far. I can do this. Hold on. I'll join, but I'm gonna mute myself. Let's see if I don't know if this will work. It might give some feedback, so I apologize. Copy link. Because honestly, I don't know if I've shown my turtle shelf really outside of a couple like random walkthroughs. So
mine is typically behind me. I'm in a different room than usual. So I had a roommate that moved out, so I inherited an extra room, which is kind of cool. So I was able to like just be like, all right now this is kind of like there's some music equipment in here and like this wire rack that I built where like everything just kind of lands for the time being. But I was doing some diorama stuff in here the last couple of weeks, and it works pretty well for that purpose. So it's nice to have a designated like area for that. That's not just like the living room.
Sorry. Hold on. I'm gonna do this real quick. So that's what I'm working with.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
So that is, so again, I have to rework those, rework the main shelf, and then that's the Super 7/1/10 scale.
Oh yeah, very nice.
So that's actually Wall XD on top of a NECA diorama.
That looks, I was going to ask, I was like, is that a stack of Wall XDs or is that like added? Okay, yeah. That's awesome.
So that's the generic street diorama with the Wall XD on top. I did do a little paint matching.
Got it. Okay. I was going to say that's really close. Like, did he plan that?
So yeah, so this is, a lot of this is going to get overhauled. Also, for those wondering, I do have like my Mr. Rogers like hoodie hanging rack behind my and now I'm gonna come back to our regularly scheduled program. There we go.
So the lights are running through like all of those street scenes.
Yeah, so I oh shit, where are you? There we go. Yeah, so I wired basically I wired their I don't want to say discount deodor lights, but they're LED strip lights.
Okay.
Like rigid ones. And so, oh, what up, 1-6? How's it going, Trev? You want to pop on, man?
Hey, Trevor.
What up, Ryan? How's it going? But yeah, I love your collection. I kind of, oh, thank you, Munin. Man, those turtles must have taken a month or two to clean. Dude, Fitz, that's been the last 10 years, 15 years. But yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, it's literally everything's wired up. I actually have a power strip that's up at the top that's meant for a it's actually meant for a like a tabletop, like a workbench.
Oh, okay.
So it has all the plugins are really spread out. Mm-hmm. So I mounted that to the wall on top of the shelf. So I just run everything back up there and just go blip, 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 blip.
Yeah, that's good.
Adam, your pizza bill must be outrageous. No, coupons, baby. Yeah. Gotta get that vibe high. You know what I'm saying? He does because he's up on the range. That probably sounds filthy to everything else, everyone else. But anyways, yeah. So eventually that'll get redone.
Yeah, I see what you mean now. That's like a project because every single thing's got to like come off of there basically. And
well, and so like the main display, like I have the movie street diorama. I have the OG vintage street diorama with a chunk of the 2012 that I customized, mounted to. It's actually the backing board that actually is like the cross strut for holding it up, because that's a Calyx stand that I re-engineered, and then I have the Toon diorama. So it's like it's every iteration with every iteration of Turtles on there. So yeah,
that's really cool. So I never actually got any of those dioramas, the street scenes. Like I had seen like set up obviously, but like was there 3 versions or is there the Toon and the movie?
So there's 3 versions. There's the Toon, the movie, and then just generic.
That's
so
okay.
The movie one is very dark, very realistic looking. Honestly, like I think the Wall XDs would look closest to that just right out the box.
Okay.
And then the Toon one is very, sandy brown, like with a couple dark brown bricks put in. It's the same thing every time. That one came with a really badass TV antenna to put on top.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
And I actually have my black and white turtles like hanging off that, like the cover to number 1.
Nice.
And then the generic one, I've kind of doctored up with various things from eBay, Etsy. Members of the COJ have sent me stuff that I've kind of doctored it up with. So there's like a metal door up there, another air conditioner, a couple pieces from Vasco Toys are up on there.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I've kind of slapped some things up there just to make it different. Oh, what up, KJ? How's it going? What up, Charles Dupree? You're beautiful on your own in a special way. Oh, speaking of being beautiful on your own in a very special way. Hi, Billy.
Hello,
hey, what's up?
You're a handsome devil. Welcome. I figured I'd trade hair lengths with you. You're going short, and now I'm going long.
Sounds fair. Yeah. I'm down for that.
Welcome aboard, my friend. Welcome back.
Thank you.
But wait, you're wearing a Liney's shirt? Come
I heard,
visit.
I heard Cap. I heard Cap was gonna wear like a beer shirt, and I was like, well, I want to wear a beer shirt. Actually, I had no idea. I didn't know he was gonna do that.
I'm just. Come up. I'll take you to the brewery.
I don't drink. I don't even drink anymore.
I know, but you still have fun at the brewery. It's a fascinating process. Billy needs a pink beanie. Don't worry. This is the mirror universe Billy has to. Yes. But welcome. We're opening up toys.
Thank you.
It's fun. What are you gripping or are you working tonight?
I do have some things that came in. Actually, I have a lot of stuff that's come in that I haven't opened yet, but I do need to do a little bit of work. Like I said, I need to do a little work so I can get paid, so I can buy something else that I need to open.
Fair.
You know what I mean? That damn what was it? The Tears of the Kingdom Link figures waiting to be bought.
Oh,
on me right now, and it's.
Is that already out? Damn.
Yeah, it's been sitting there for a little bit. They're like, you got until Friday to pay. 7 a.m. I was like, damn, y'all are giving me times now. I was like, gosh, Ami's getting wild.
Yeah. The show Aqua Ski Bill. No.
Oh yeah.
What? Oh. Doing.
I do love the Aqua Ski.
Oh wow. That's good.
Yeah, dude. Freaking Charles sent me this, man. It's the old school superpowers one, I believe, but now
scaled up for nice.
So I did want to show this because I think I had talked to Bill about this a while ago. I made my Michael Caine head to go on the nightgown body.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
That's awesome.
Michael Caine.
My cocaine.
But yeah, I actually made the hat from a dish towel.
I love it.
So the hair is just padding that I dyed up. So yeah.
Dude, if there's any 3D artists out there that really want to make me happy, please somebody make a Tim Robinson head sculpt. If we could just make that happen, that'd be the best. And I'll tell you right now, I've already this is something that I've thought about for a minute now. I've already got the body. It's perfect. This is
wow.
Perfect,
yeah, that is really good,
dude. This is the perfect Tim Robinson body. It's gonna happen one of these days.
It'll come.
I want that and Ugly Sonic, really bad. That tasseled jacket with those teeth.
So I'm gonna bust that open.
Oh, cool.
I had the SH Figure Arts one for a while, or on order for a while, and then I was like, I've actually been really pleasantly surprised with Legends and their articulation lately. So I was like, I'm gonna grab this one and maybe I'll do some paint on it because
I've been sitting on my the Figure Arts one as well. I'm just like, all right, it'll come.
It'll come when it comes.
It'll come when it comes. I don't even care.
I'm kind of at the point with it where I'm like, well, I'll be able to probably order it up after the fact if need be, but I was like, this one was on sale for $15.99 at Target.
The final film will probably be released before we get it, so there's plenty of time.
I don't know. Tony was saying that somewhere it got posted that they announced 2029 for a release date on it now. I heard 2027.
Wait, for the figure or the movie?
The movie.
God dang, really?
See, well, and the thing is, when I was looking around, I saw 2027 at a lot of places, but I didn't find any place that had 2029.
Tony told you this?
Tony. Matteo says Sir Maurice looks good in the nightcap. Oh, Charles Marie says, what head sculpt, Bill?
Freaking Tim Robinson, man. His name is Tim Robinson. He's a god among men. He's proof of a higher power.
Yeah. Oh, last heard was 2026. Yeah. See, and I heard 2026 was the last I had heard as well, and then I saw 2027 everywhere, and I was like, okay, that's not terrible. I guess that's still a while out, but.
Well, first answer first.
It's the third Spider-Verse movie you're talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
Who's making it? Like Mezco? Like, why is it it's delayed constantly?
Oh, are we talking about the movie though?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the film. Oh,
they
I
took
get
the
it. Yeah,
rights
you
over.
know, Mezco's gonna do like a
Nesco
giant
Films. Yeah,
promotion.
they're like, yeah, we got you. Here you
Oh,
go.
we got you, boys.
Oh shit. Okay. Apparently this wristband comes off. Oh, I almost flung that. That would have been bad.
Can you imagine that? Like, I feel like that'd be a nightmare for you, Cap. It's like, hey, I got a stop motion deal with a company. It's Mezco.
So they'll put me to work in like 5 years when they have all their figures.
These elbows keep breaking. Oh man, I will do a really kind of I don't know, like a plea or if there's anybody out there that has a Mezco Crow and they don't want any of them accessories if there's some crazy person out there that bought that figure for accessories and they are selling that figure, please let me know. I fixed one for a guy. I shipped it to him. It was delivered to his house and it was stolen.
Oh
No.
no.
I've never had somebody, I mean, and it shows it's stolen. There's nothing I can do on my end. But I was like, well, you're gonna have to report. The dude didn't have insurance. And dude, he messaged me and he goes, Mr. Bill, he's like, I'm sad to say that I will not be able to enjoy your work because somebody stole the package off my porch. And I was like, I've never had that happen, dude. In like 16 years of doing this. He's like, I've never had a package stolen. I'm like, well, no,
But
filthy, right?
You both got to scratch that off the bingo card at the same time.
Yeah, I was hoping that would happen this year. I was like,
yeah, sure.
Yeah. It's a freaking Mezco. Why couldn't it have been a legend?
yeah.
Right.
Like, we can get this, no problem. There it is. Thanks,
Yeah.
Shaggy. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do.
So I mean, that's pretty cool. Like that's a pretty badass pose from a standard legend without any mods. You know what I mean? Like you can get some good range out of it.
Dude, I was really pleasantly surprised with the spot.
Yeah.
He's
I
so
actually put the spot in my main villains display actually because I was like, damn, I really like this.
his shape. I love that.
Dude, he's got
that belly,
that
dude. I love it. I love him. I liked that character before I even saw the movie because they're like, oh, Jason Schwartzman's doing his voice. And I was like, damn it, I already love this guy. He could be the worst. I'm like, I'm in. So I'm totally in.
Oh man, I gotta paint the crap out of this figure. Damn it.
Oh, also shout out to the Nacelle company.
Oh,
by the way.
Jesus. Sorry, Goofball just said someone stole our outdoor couch off of our front deck. Jesus.
What?
Talk about
damn kids. I guarantee that was some college kids that were out there like, dude.
Just furnishing the dorm room.
Yeah, that thing would look so sick outside.
I saw a video of like somebody boxed up their like old broken TV in the box from the new one and then put it out front and eventually just waited for it to get stolen. And they're like, thanks. Like,
dude, super spike. Just one dude carrying it off while riding a bike.
Yeah.
I love that.
Dude, down in Savannah, that was always the thing. Like, if you had anything you wanted to get rid of, you just left it out by the garage. It was like, yeah, it'll be gone within a day. So I'm going to do a little carving on this Spider-Man India to get a little bit more neck motion out of it because he's
there.
It
is already within 2 minutes. Been 2 minutes of opening it.
I like this figure. I think the figure is great. It's the standard, hey, you made this joint like hella fucking thick.
What you got there? What's that?
I got Rocksteady Vacation. I like the hat. I was like, yeah, that kind of just even brings it all together.
The captain.
More. Yeah, I'm like, there we go, perfect.
Hey, could you hold him up real quick? I want to.
So good.
Man,
that's good.
That is a good one.
Yeah, this set I've had forever, just waiting for time basically, and I was just like, you know what, tonight for in Geeky's honor.
Yeah, unfortunately, Geeky's entire family is sick, so he was out for the evening.
It's been going around, man. I see that like DFW area seems to be like the mecca of sick. I was like, oh, cool. I was just waiting to try to get over here.
Yeah.
We got it pretty bad around here too. Like right after New Year's, I got like a flu for like almost a week. It was like 4 or 5 days. And then at the end of January, like not even a full month later, I got some cold that everybody has at my job. So I'm like,
got a hold of the cap.
yeah.
Please not stop.
It's like, let's get it all out of the way early in the year. Like
Absolutely.
rest of the year, I'll be untouchable.
Hey, Shaggy, I'm not putting anything against picking up some stuff from the alleyway. I'm just saying that was the quickest way to get rid of anything. Actually, I was on a first name basis with the scrappers in South Minneapolis that they'd go through the alleyways. They're real nice guys.
They sound like a wrestling team. The scrappers from Minneapolis.
Yeah. Just saw Mondo's Egon and Boogeyman go on sale tomorrow. They sure do.
No, God, no, really?
Yep, Egon. I mean, they have like a month-long window at least for it.
For the 2-pack?
Yeah, I want to say it's like 2 or 3, or maybe 3 or 4 weeks.
Oh, I can't miss that. I missed Pete.
Did you? Well, you can still order Peter. You just can't get him with the
oh man,
I think was in Boogeyman. Sam Hain.
I told myself I was like, I have to sell things in order to get new things. Like,
yeah,
I just have to at this point. I'm trying to find some time to do that over the weekends. It's like, because I want to say I'm out on Mezco at this point. Like, there's some things that I might hang around, but I was like, I just don't think these things, and no offense to anybody that likes them, this is just my personal opinion on my collection. They don't seem to, they have like a shelf life of 5 years for me. Maybe. Because I look at them, I'm like, I don't even want to touch this thing anymore. I'm like afraid that, I don't know if something's going to crumble or fall apart or is something going to break on it, but I don't know. And I don't want to, like, I have a Moon Knight and I love Moon Knight so much. I'm not ever going to take him out of the box. So I think I'm just going to sell him. So I was like, he's a napkin. Like, I don't want to touch him. There's no way in this room that I could touch that figure and it's not going to have like plastic.
This is the greatest segue ever. Speaking of not wanting to touch that figure. Hi, Tony.
What?
I don't know. That was an amazing. I know it was mean, but I love you, buddy. It was just like, I'm not going to get this chance again. Like, going for it.
Figure.
I didn't even get the reference, and I just still thought it was funny.
The body
because Tony's face
figure. Never mind.
I've been gone too long. How you doing, Tony?
I didn't want.
Good. How are you?
I'm all right. It's good to see you. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
I just get to see you typing things these days. I don't get to see your face.
This is true. This is true.
Dude, my only gripe is this is what they gave for the webbing. And
little yo-yo?
I mean, it is, but this don't move. It's a handlebar set.
That's
I don't like that.
That is a weird shape to like.
It's like, oh good, I can make him do a zip line.
I mean, I'm all for that.
We can go full 90s gimmick.
I will never be too old for a zip line.
But anyways,
I think you're just here for the zip line.
What were those? What was that one line?
I'm not here for
called. Was it Sky Commando or something?
Or Sky Raiders?
Sky Raiders. Oh man.
I saw Dave said your face looks like a clock, Cap.
What's that?
What?
That's another one from that. I think you should leave.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was like, wait, what?
He said your face looks like a clock. What? You're just here for the zip line, man. Dude, you guys see that the trailer for that movie Friendship coming out?
No.
Tim Robinson, Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that looks messed up.
Woo, let's go.
Everything I saw said it was a comedy.
Definitely.
But then I'm like, what?
It should have. If it's Tim, it will leave you confused from the get-go. It's perfect.
That was the feeling in my like group chat with my friends when they like posted it. It's like one of my friends was just like, I don't know if I'm supposed to feel like scared of this or laugh at it. Like,
yes,
I'm like, you could just do either probably. And
yeah, you're supposed to do both.
Watch it twice actually and get both experiences.
That's little from column A.
Well, and then I was very confused because I saw Tim Robbins and I was like, wait, what? That's this who? And then I realized it was the one dude.
Were you thinking it was Tim? Were you thinking it was the? Never mind.
Susan Sarandon.
Yeah.
Tim Robbins.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were thinking Shawshank.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking at first. And I was like, what am I watching right now? I haven't seen that dude in this trailer once because I didn't know that that's what that guy's name was.
Oh, Tim Robinson.
Yeah, he was just always the mean guy that I always saw.
Love him. I love that even in a trailer, you can knock a meme out of that guy like so quick when he's like, that new Marvel's coming out. Looks nuts. I was like, that's what I told my wife this weekend. She's like, what are we doing on this weekend? And I was like, there's a new Marvel coming out. It looks nuts. We should go see it. And she was like, oh, really? I was like, yeah, Brave New World. It's like,
have you seen the trailer for Nick Frost's new like horror comedy?
No, but I'm in
Thank
for
you.
it already.
Oh man, this one looks crazy too.
I love him.
What's it called here?
I think the big thing that's making this stand out next to the SH figure art one is the SH figure art one has like a baby blue, like instead of like the darker blue, so it pops a little bit. I might be swapping some paint on.
It's called Getaway.
Okay, I'm down. I love Nick. I think he's great.
And it's like him and his family go to here's the premise. A family on holiday in Sweden travels to a remote island to take part in a peculiar holiday tradition.
All right.
I'm all about it.
Yeah.
I know. Was it Tim Robinson's got a new show coming out as well called I think it's called something like the Chair Factory or something like that. I think it's on Max or something like that coming out. It's already been greenlit for its show, and I just can't get enough. I was like, this is what I've been waiting for my entire life. Is this kind of comedy? I was like,
This guy to show up.
I was like, God, finally, man. Like, finally, comedy for me. So it's very good.
For it. Yeah. Tony, what you opening tonight? Oh.
That's it. That's all I got.
Nice.
Oh, Mr. Jones is at the ready.
I've been waiting to find one in the wild.
Nice.
And I did. Oh wow, he has a very peculiar tail. I wasn't prepared for that.
That's not his tail.
I hope it's his tail.
We can only hope.
If it's not a tail, things are about to get weird.
Let's go.
Yep. All right, Chip.
What'd you drop?
I dropped I have the Power Town set, and I had opened it up earlier to peruse the accessories, and I forgot to put the top tray back on. So everything was like, ha 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 ha, fuck you.
Does he have?
Oh.
Does he
Did you
have
do that, Tony?
He looks like he has exhaust for ears.
He does.
Yeah, really.
I mean, you would too.
This is like insane for Mythic Legions, like posability. So I just opened the Sir Elijah, I think this guy's name is. I'm terrible with names of Mythic Legions, but like the new Night bodies are like,
That's cool.
like head and shoulders above what the old ones were.
Yeah, I heard the actual just range of motion in general has just gone crazy.
It is like they're still like single jointed, but they managed to like just get an insane amount of rage on them, like compared to like the older ones.
Dope.
Yeah.
Bang the Sniper, formerly Knack the Weasel, even though he's not a weasel, says Mr. Jones. Also, a little bit of a bummer, and I did already reach out to Power Town about this. If not, I'll be repainting it next week. But I got Brian with a lazy eye. I don't know if it'll focus, but he looks like he's going. One's over here and one's dead on. It's like, oh no.
Perry Saturn variant.
Oh God. That guy. The 10 pounds of gold is badass. The last version of this belt that I have is the TNA Toy Biz one. So
Oh yeah.
it's kind of awesome. I will say they kill it with the belts, like the Impact Digital Media Championship.
Oh, that looks cool.
That PCO smashed. As you do.
He smashed it real good.
But here's the thing that they hid. So you have the soft good NWA robe for Cardona.
Yeah.
But underneath that, in the packaging, spoiler alert, I guess, for anybody who's still waiting on this, they packed the Internet Championship.
Oh, that's cool.
As a extra bonus.
That's really cool.
That's really cool. Like I feel bad because this is absolutely beautiful. I don't know if I'll ever fucking use it. Like the soft goods robe. But my goodness. Also, both of them come with full flipping the bird hands, so you can swap them out. And Cardona has that fucking Hogan hot dog tan going on. Like, look at that. That's wild.
Yeah, that's really good.
Also, so the only other Powertown figures I have are from that first wave. So I have Stan Hansen and Vern Gagne, and those scare me to pose around. Like they feel like they're gonna break.
Didn't the first wave have like some kind of leg issue? Or
yeah,
I remember hearing about it. I never got any of them, but
they recalled them. And actually, the funny thing is, the reason I have those two figures is these were taking so long. They took that initial shipment that they pulled from the market and they said, hey, we owe you 2. And they sent 2 free figures to whoever and just said, hey, these are from that batch. But, if you're on card, collector, great. Of course, I chose one that I could never get autographed. And the other one is Stan Hansen, which, of course, he just doesn't do as many shows. But, yeah.
I guess I didn't even know that they were doing Cardona and Myers.
Yeah, so this has been, June. I'm trying to think. July of 2023 is when I ordered these.
Years later.
Yeah, Powertown definitely they have some shit to work out, but like these are amazing looking. Although I just realized their wrists are jointed that way.
Wow. Okay,
I was just about to ask you if he came with those hands.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is both him and Myers both come with?
They're like
with, yeah. So he can go. We gonna touch. we gonna touch them together.
Ooh, touching tips.
Boop. But
Don't shake your head, Billy.
You missed this. I will say that the hands are a little small, but they're really neat. Also, I don't like the way their belt straps are because they have this like super tiny.
Oh, it's like a long. Was it like you pull that whole thing through? Or is it like the old jacks?
No. It's literally just plug you plug the pegs in.
Oh, okay.
So it's just super finicky.
Spike, I said tips.
He can hear what he wants. The only downside is like they should have given Broski an L so he could have done the LI.
Oh, they didn't.
They didn't give him a shooter hand.
Super 7 did, right? On some of
them. Well, they didn't. Yeah, on the second. I have those over there. Good friend of the channel, King Zebra, Rob Page. He traded those for some custom work, so I have those, and I have the G1 Super 7s up there that I've customized the shit out of. Because man alive, that's neat though. You can kind of do belt collector broski.
Yeah, it looks really good. I love the look of those figures. Like just
they're big. I will say that's the other thing is they are large. Also, the likeness on this scan is real good.
Yeah, that's Probably the best one I've seen.
Yeah, the the screaming one is good, but again, mine is looking slightly off, so I'll have to repaint that unless they can get me a replacement. But the big thing that they were pushing was like these are made to order, so it's like Shaggy's doing a Shawn Michaels impression. He also comes with his because it's the Liger inspired gear. So he has the mask,
the face mask,
the Liger print.
Nice.
The only downside is this figure like towers over that Storm Collectibles Liger, so it's like, damn it. But
which is funny because that Storm Collectibles Liger is like enormous compared to like Elite figures, and
he's thick.
a storm for you.
Yeah,
I got one of those Liger figures, and it's really good. And I know they made like probably 10 of like all of his different looks and everything. But
the funny thing is, over half of them that they made aren't real gear.
Oh, it's all this concept stuff.
Yeah, it was different colorways because like he changed out the medallion that's on his central horn on the mask. That changed up. His different lightning bolts and horn combos were all different. So, for reference, I was lucky enough I got to work with him to do a print, and I was going through a bajillion different variations of that costume, which is why I kind of went in deep. But yeah, so you can put on the hood and.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. So I'm not that big a fan of the masked head. It just, I mean, he usually only has it for such a brief moment in the match because it's just his entrance gear. But
is that kind of like the AJ Styles hood?
Huh?
Yeah. But thankfully it went up when I was I got paid for like a bunch of commissions. So I was like, God, that looks amazing. I'm gonna order that. But if it had been normally, I would have been like, God, I would have been pissed because it's not a cheap 2-pack. But that's just rad.
Wow, yeah, that's really good.
So, and he has his Edge Tribute Myers logo on the back. But yeah, no, it's dope. This is fucking dope. It was worth the wait. Oh, the interesting thing too I didn't think about is that TNA Series 1A, Josh Alexander and Jordan Grace are both, well, Josh Alexander is rumored, but Jordan Grace is already signed with the E by the time that TNA figure comes out. And then I'm like, oh, Eddie Edwards and Moose, if you get those to go with this Brian Myers, you have nearly all of the system.
It's true.
But yeah, this is dope.
That's not even like the first time that's happened, right? With like, didn't Jade Cargill's first AEW figure didn't come out until she was already like in WWE?
No, it came out before. It came out when people were speculating that she was leaving.
Okay, gotcha.
Which was, I mean, again, it was one of those moments of like, come on. But,
so I really like how technically every figure in this Necronominus wave you could like make into like skull Necronominus guys. So like this guy's got the faceplate, and I think all of the knights have the faceplate where you can like pop it out and make him like
do it.
Let's see how this goes.
That's cool. I didn't know they were doing that.
That's like, it's a new thing. Oh, that came off pretty easy too. Nice.
Oh, there's so much glitter on this robe. Shit.
Is that one? Is that one
awesome.
of the ones that has all the new double jointing?
There's not like double joints on this one, but the single joints, you can push them a lot farther than you ever could on the older ones. I forget what set that was, but like one of the recent ones they showed that was up, I think it might have been the last wave that was up for pre-order. Which means it'll show up in like 2 years probably. But those will.
Is the part on the chest, is that fabric or is that part of?
Yeah, that's soft goods. All the like tunic pieces on the bottom are all like wired through. Like it's kind of crazy actually compared to. I didn't know that the chest piece was, or if I did know, I forgot, because I think some of them are and some aren't.
Does it come with multiple like fabric of soft goods? Or just the one?
It looks like this one just has the one.
Okay. Because I know that was like a big thing apparently when they first announced it, everybody flipped out.
They just wanted the
it was the Templar stuff, and they're like, eh. And I'm like, it's make believe, people. Come on. Like the Mythic Legions, that if they have Templars, they're not the same Templars.
Yeah.
Because I know that was like the thing with the horse.
Oh, I do remember that one. Where like
the horse has got like gold eagles on it now instead of all the like the red crosses and stuff. And
that's, well, outside of this weird tassel for his robe thing sticking out.
Oh, that's cool.
That's really badass on the back. Just the
logo.
Yeah. Mixie, the not racist horsey is in the next All-Stars week.
Yeah, that's right. They had to kind of call an audible with that one. There's 2 horses in this wave, though. There's like Necronominus's horse, which is like the full skeleton one with like the rotten like skin on it, and then there's like just one of the night horses, which I believe also does include like a swap out like skeletal headpiece.
Dude, this friggin' soft goods robe feels like better made than half the clothes I own. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm like, damn. It's real nice.
Where'd it go?
Sorry, I just reread Spike's comment of touching what? I just realized does Cardona even wear elbow pads anymore? I didn't think he was wearing them.
That's a good question. He's one of those guys that I became familiar with through like his podcast and action figure stuff.
Yeah.
And like Danhausen's another one. Like I just know him from YouTube and stuff. And he's I know everybody knows like these are the pro wrestlers who are toy collectors. And I'm like, these are the toy collectors who are also wrestlers. Like that's just it's the other way around for me. But
God damn. Sorry. I pulled up his the Facebook page, and I pulled up, I didn't realize it was like his business one. Mm-hmm. So this is the first image that popped up. Such a goober. Sorry. That popped me. See, he doesn't have elbow pads there, but he does have elbow pads there. Does he have elbow pads there? He has elbow pads there. Okay, so yeah, I guess he does wear elbow pads now. I'm so confused. Elbow pads? No elbow pads. Elbow pads? Elbow pads? No elbow pads. Son of a bitch!
There's no consistency.
What up, Panther? Goofball says yes because he's tore his bicep. Oh, that's right. I forgot.
You know what the worst part is? He's doing it on purpose because he knows now there has to be 2 versions of figures. And
no, I did forget. He tore his bicep 2 years ago. Like, so he uses it or he covers it up now. Sorry you're exhausted, Panther. That sucks. Hopefully, come and recharge your batteries. The COJ. I mean, the belt scale really well. I'm not a huge fan of the wrist sculpts or the wrist like articulation, but like that's just kind of cool. Just
yeah, that looks really good.
Shaggy says, "Love that Danhausen, indeed."
Are the pads like a softer, like rubbery, or are they like kind of the harder?
They're thick, for lack of a better term. Like, oh god, I just popped one off and it went flying. Hold on. Like, compared to Mattel ones, like, look at that.
Oh wow, yeah.
Like they are proper thick pads.
Speaking of Mattel, I was looking at that new that CM Punk in the yellow that they just showed,
Oh, the Defining Moments re-release that just was a re-release.
Is that what that was? Because I was like trying to keep up with what was happening in like the comment section or whatever I was reading, and some people were like, "Well, the old one didn't have like the tattoos on the knuckles," or I was like, "Are we talking like one from like 2012?" Like,
well, no. So they did a. He was part of From the Vault. Like I think it was From the Vault Wave 2, or maybe it was Wave 1. I don't remember, but it's the Pipe Bomb. He has the Stone Cold shirt.
The Stone Cold shirt. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is basically just that same thing again without the shirt, and
because he comes with the shirt. He comes with the shirt, and then they updated his face printing and they updated his tattoos. So I'm like, wait, this came out 6 months ago, not even. And then you're just like, just kidding, we're doing it again.
They Malibu Stacy'd us.
Pretty much.
That's fine though, because honestly, I didn't even know about that previous one, and this one I was actually looking at, but for some reason, I'm probably gonna, if I get it, I'm gonna switch out the knee pads because I don't like those big, like sleeve-looking ones. Because it's just hard to move the figure, like when you got that. Like,
so without it, it looks more like matte in my opinion, but
yeah,
like the proportions work. But I feel like I have to give him the fucking fist so he can fist bump. These hands feel amazing, like the joint strength on them. You know what I mean? Like they have a very satisfying pop.
That's good.
Oh, Goofball says black hair, updated tats, fixed hand wrap over fingers, and made up the bottom of the shoes black.
All right.
She's got a new hat.
All right, Dave, here we go. These are the ones that got me invited on the show.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know which one's J-Shot, which one's Machu yet, but we'll figure it out.
I joked around with them that's what I named one set of mine, and they're just like, well, how can you tell which ones are which? I'm like, it's a joke, you guys.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm going to write on the bottom of their shoe, like, fine.
Like Andy style.
Yep.
Just,
I'll put an M on this one for Machu, and then I'll put a photo of Rhea Ripley on that one for J-Shot.
I think they have June on tonight.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm going to have to listen to that tomorrow at work when I'm not supposed to be listening to podcasts. I want to hear about the new Street Fighter stuff.
That will honestly probably be tonight's listening while I'm working on some pages.
Nice.
Panther says Malibu Stacy. Now that sounds like a McFarlane figure gimmick.
Jokerized Malibu Stacy.
Oh God. What? Who was I with the other day? I was with. Oh no, it was when I was out with Robo and Sam. We went into a Walmart, and I didn't realize there were as many Jokerized figures as there were, because there was an entire it was one of those like crate displays of McFarlane stuff, and there were 2 rows, and all of them were different Jokerized figures in there. I was like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people must be buying it and loving it because he just keeps doing it.
Between that and the quote unquote frostbite editions of figures, I'm like, you son of a bitch, this is your new necroplasm. Like, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna give him a bright colored transparent figure. Sound good? Yeah. What do we call it? I don't know. Frostbite. Well, because we released Mr. Freezes. Yeah, that sounds good. That's good. Now it's gonna bug me because I'm like, shit, which elbow pad goes on which arm? Although he does have, because this is based on gear, right after Razor Ramon passed, so he's got the razors on.
Oh, so it's distinct on one, so you can actually tell the difference.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Oh, and they do in fact have a up and a down on the pad.
That's good.
Like one side is wider for the bicep.
See, this is where Hasbro starts losing me. Like the last couple figures I've got have all been nice, and then like they have just that upright peg in the neck instead of the disc. So like Phoenix was the same thing,
Yeah.
And I'm like trying to get the Sentinel to look up in a flying pose, and he's like, nah, absolutely not.
I already dremeled mine. I was like,
You just like take a notch out of like the back of the neck, like a little
yeah,
bit.
I just hollowed out some of the material from in there, and same thing with yeah. That's what I just did with Spider-Man India too. But yeah, he had the same thing.
Yeah. Otherwise, these are cool. I like these.
Yeah, they're real nice. Heather says, "Remember when we used to get side-eye variations?" Sure
Don't
do.
even get me started.
Yep.
Tony will rage.
I never bought like any of those because I was never like a huge McFarlane guy. Like they'll get like occasionally they'll get me with a figure. But then I got that Batman movie pack, and I was like looking at the Pattinson one. I'm like, this is really good. I wonder why I never got the first version. Then I remembered because the first version's like looking off to his side, and I'm like, that's right.
He's like, look out, there's a Nirvana cover over there. Sorry.
Kurt Cobain died, Dave.
What?
I said Kurt Cobain died, Dave, and you think that's funny?
No, I think that song is funny though.
I'm out.
I was like, you're a liar, and I know that.
Real quiet. No, but he actually did though.
He sure did.
I'm not a liar, Dave.
Kurt Cobain died?
Yeah, dude.
Sorry,
I know.
Tony.
I know, man. Hey, I'm sorry. Shit, I'm sorry you found out this way.
My
It's
mind
like
is
finding out like
blown.
you have relatives like pregnant from Facebook. I'm sorry.
My mind is blown.
Can't believe Novoselic didn't call you, but
My mind is blown. Nobody getting that or what?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah,
it's all right.
There was no response. I just felt the need to keep saying it over.
We all grieve in our own way, man.
Sorry.
That's all right. No, you don't have to be sorry.
Sorry, Billy.
No, don't. Stop it, please.
Sorry. Still love you.
Love you too.
Oh man. Fucking
See how it is.
Right.
Set it back.
There we go. Okay. Is the belt's a little wide, but it's kind of cool. You can have them with all the straps.
Yeah, that's cool.
Ultimo dragging that shit. Funny thing is, I posed Myers within like 30 seconds of him getting out and like going through all the accessories. I'm like, yep, he's gonna stay like that forever. And that's the
Keep
one.
going.
What?
Clara.
Oh, I was like, what happened? What happened? Oh, there we go. But yeah, actually, it's funny you should bring up that Link fig. The he just started playing that game on Switch, and so I've been helping him out with some stuff on it, and it's been really fun because I hadn't played any of the Zelda games for Switch really, outside of like demos and occasionally futzing around with it on like my friends' consoles when we're on tour and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember what it was, but he didn't know how to do like a charged attack. So I was like, oh yeah, if you do this, bam, knock down a tree. And he's like, Dad, how'd you do that? I'm like, you stick by your dad. He'll teach you some things. Like,
it's dangerous to go alone, kid. I got you.
I think my favorite is Miles keeps on calling it Tears of the Wild. I'm just like, oh.
Fair enough.
Kind of like that. And also it's not Link, it's Lynx. Because the only thing that he knows with Lynx is chain and sausage. So he's like, Dad, Oliver's gonna play Lynx. I'm like, what? Okay. I'll be up in a little bit. Drop it out. Oh shit. The only time side-eye variants would have ever made sense on McFarlane figure would have been on that Blue Beetle and Booster Gold that we never got it. What? We got the Booster Gold set.
Did they have side eyes though?
No, because they had fully painted lenses. I think that's what Panthers.
You're talking about the what was it? The smaller versions before McFarlane took over.
I don't think so.
You remember that we were supposed to get that Booster Gold, and then there was Etrigan and all that stuff, and we never got them.
Is that the page turner guys, like the page puncher?
No, they were. What was the smaller versions?
DC icons.
Oh, okay.
That everybody cried about, and then when they were gone, they're like, "Those were amazing figures." I was like, "You don't know what you want."
Yeah.
Now you get McFarlane. Now you get giant, crazy diaper figures. That's what you get from now on. That's what you get.
All the crazy diapers.
Shame on you.
Look what you did.
Yeah, they didn't have thigh swivels, but McFarlane, and he had plenty of time. He had plenty of time to plan this out, man. God, ridiculous. Crazy.
Just you wait.
They're gonna get me with Batman Begins though. That one looks pretty good.
They do look really good.
Yeah, the Christian, like just the regular Batman is what I want. That's it. It's like, no, man.
Don't do this, man.
No, it's because it goes back to that 6-pack where like the Affleck and the Bale, like I didn't care for the costumes. They were like the Bale was in the Dark Knight costume, but they made it like gray for some reason. And I'm like, you could have just come on, guys. But I honestly like I always kind of just like the look of the Begins costume anyway. So I was like that if they do it and do it well enough for me to justify like $22 or whatever, I'll be on board.
I didn't have thigh swivels.
I will say these hands are fucking tiny.
Thigh swivels. Yeah, you know.
Who needs them?
It's fine.
What was it Ryan got? What did he I don't know if he was showing it off in our group the other day or not. He got that is it the McFarlane? Did McFarlane make a Hush Batman?
Yeah.
With a soft goods cape?
Did have
all of them have had sculpted capes, I thought. Oh, there's the
Keaton.
The Keaton, that's not Keaton because he's got a weird hairline.
Yeah.
And it says, oh, no, I'm talking about the McFarlane version of Booster Gold and Blue Beetle. Side-eye expressions would have been perfect because they always look nice and freaking dumb. Yeah, but you couldn't see their eyes. I
get it, but we didn't get okay. When he said that we didn't get it, he meant we didn't get the side-eye version because there was never one shown.
There we go.
I'm gonna explain it out real quick.
Oh shit! I actually just realized he has the NWA logo on his ass.
Nice.
All the belts. Yeah, but the weird thing is, so they the way that these figures are all sculpted, they're sculpted to stand like this. So if you put them like they can put their legs closer together, and you have to use a little bit of the ankle swivel.
Mm-hmm.
But like the fucking boots are cut at like an angle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that looks weird.
Yeah. Don't like that. Gotta say, I've been playing with the Incredible Hulk Homer Simpson nonstop for weeks. Fun toy. Hell yeah.
Is that one of the new ones that in that line that people are into? Like the $12.99 ones?
That line that people
Homer Hulk was the last wave, I think.
Okay. Because they did like a plush like King Kong version of Homer, I think, or they're going to do one, and like that looks pretty good. Like I might get that at some point.
Ooh, almost knocked that over. So these are my customized Super 7s. So there's my custom Matt Cardona.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
And then custom Brian Myers with a Edgeheads head that I sculpted a beard on and repainted.
Yeah, it looks really good.
But because the Super 7 sculpts were not great.
Yeah, the first release is like the Brian Myers heads. I think it was like the way they painted it because the second one's very nice.
Shit. Why is Ted angry?
I remember the second ones looked like they were the same heads, but they just were painted much better, at least in the ones that I've seen.
They were painted better, but the big problem is that they did they sculpted so his hair was a separate piece. So it was a rubber overlay.
Oh, so
on there. So it ended like because he does the undercut like underneath here.
Yeah.
So it was too bulky. He ended up almost looking like he had kind of like a bouffant hairdo, which was weird. It was like, what the fuck? Like, this makes no sense. I'm gonna do something dumb. I'm gonna see if I can put the Super 7 vest on this one. Oh shit! His elbow pad just dropped underneath my desk, and I don't know where it went. I'll be back. Time to go spelunking.
That's what happened to me earlier, man. I lost a piece I've been working on for hours.
Oh man.
Yeah, I had the Dremel going. I've had to wear these like finger protectors here because like my fingers like got jacked up. So I've been like trying to wear these, and sure enough, they're like little cloth. But you can't really stab your fingers with these. My wife got them. It's like a cloth Kevlar. They're freaking amazing. However, since they are cloth and Dremels like to catch cloth, it caught it a minute ago, and it was just like it like yanked it right off my finger, and then I was like, I was working on something, and it's
ouch.
God, oh no! So close to being done with that stupid thing too. Well, now I can't remember what Batman it was, man. Maybe it wasn't a Hush Batman. It's a McFarlane Batman though that they made. I think they did a blue and gray and a black and gray, and he's got a cloth cape. I think he's fairly new. There might be a Walmart exclusive and a GameStop. I don't know.
Because they've done that Hush sculpt like a bunch of times, so they might have thrown a cloth cape on one finally. I know there was like the Dick Grayson version of Batman where there were two variants of the same one, but I don't remember if that one had a cloth cape on it either.
Yeah, I think it's Ryan that has it, man. And he's like, I'm super impressed with this figure. I was like, it does look. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty good. I was like, did you make the cape? Because he's pretty savvy at that stuff. And he's like, no, man, it came with it. And he's like, and doesn't feel cheap. I was like, what line is this again? And he's like, McFarlane. I was like, what line is this again?
Were you teasing them?
He confirmed.
I will, credit where it is due. Like when they switched over to like doing some of the wired capes and stuff, I'm like, this is insane that they're doing this for this price. Like, even if you just want to throw the figure away and just get a wired cape, you're still going to pay less than you would on like an eBay. Oh, is that the one?
Huh.
Yes, I think so. I think he's got the gray and black one, but yeah, I think he said there was a blue and gray one. He says pretty good.
Nice.
He's like, yeah, his figure's pretty good. Cool. That's the one. That's it. That's the figure. Yeah. He said that cape's like really nice and doesn't feel cheap or anything. I was like, okay. And Ryan, right, he'll take any chance he can to make fun of McFarlane. He's like, this is good. This is good. I was like, all right, cool.
Nightfall Batman Bane 2-pack. Oh, is that the 66.
Oh, that's Adam West, yeah.
So shiny.
I love that figure.
Much shiny.
I think if I had
how long do we want to let Tony keep talking before we tell him he's muted?
Oh, I didn't even notice. I was just showing the cape off.
Thanks, everybody. I have been talking for like probably the last like 20 minutes.
I thought you were just kind of chilling.
That's why everybody was ignoring me.
I don't look at
I was underneath the desk.
I was looking down at this thing trying to fix it, so it's really on.
But like, I don't know. I think that cape's too big for him.
It definitely, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's still neat.
It's like very.
Oh, I see what we're doing.
Very weird. Like plasticky.
Yeah, that Super 7 vest does not fit.
No.
that was a exercise in futility. I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna rip this thing.
Guarantee you Super 7 made sure of that too. Before they put it out. They had one made, they're like, make sure this doesn't fit.
Oh dude, no, so this is the Super 7 buck. This is the Power Town.
Wow. It was significantly bigger.
Yeah.
That Matt Cardona will scale perfectly with McFarlane figures.
It will actually. It does. It does not scale well with wrestling figures, which is the kind of heartbreaker to me.
Well, you got to buy all the Power Towns then, and hopefully they start doing other people.
No, I will not.
Like how every other company got the memo. Like Jazzwares came out the gate in exactly the same scale as Mattel, and then like Super 7's pretty close, and like then Powertown's like absolutely not. Like,
yeah, this is my custom heel Matt Cardona hand. I still love this figure. Like, yeah, I know that it's not, he says it's not tan enough and all this shit, but I'm just like, you know what? Like, it looks good on the shelf.
That's the one I got. I never got the Wave 2 or like there was like the Jurassic Park styled one.
Yeah, the Jurassic Park one I did not get, but like I said, I have the Wave 2 ones are cool, like just because of the sheer ridiculousness. Like I'll grab that real quick. They're over here.
Yeah, I find it. I mean, like, it was so shitty of Super 7 to be like, yeah, no, we're gonna have to charge 85 for
75
or 75, whatever. What difference does it make?
Yeah, so that was Series 2. He has the Technicolor paint splatter.
Yeah,
fucking dino gear.
But the like stupid thing was there was no reason to make the Myers that expensive.
Oh, I agree.
that's what I thought too. Seeing it, I was like, I get the Cardona, but like Myers gear looks similar enough to Wave 1, just different color.
Yeah.
And again, like, why do you feel as though a couple extra paint splashes cost $25?
Well, and again, my frustration hit.
Let alone $55 for a figure, period.
Well, when they were like, both Matt and Brian talked about it, they're just like, yeah, they found out, I think it was like a week before they went up for pre-order that they were going to be that much. And they're like, we've been working on these figures for a year. Like, why was this never brought up? We would have done different gear.
Yeah.
But yeah, wasn't it supposed to be TMNT / not JP? No, there is straight up. It is. They have a Jurassic Park variant. That one was just. It was the kind of a paint splatter. I'm trying to remember what he called it. It was like Broskisaurus or something like that. But yeah. I have as my makeshift NJPW belt for my New Japan mocks.
Nice.
Or I guess technically it would be the Intercontinental. I think he won the Intercontinental belt.
I got Okada and Tanahashi from the New Japan, so I do have those belts somewhere.
Yeah,
but they don't like fasten very well. It's like,
oh shit, Goopball says it was the day before they found out the price. I thought it was I thought it was like that week.
But yeah, those New Japan belts, it's tough to peg into the so once it's in, I'm like, that's it. It's just staying on this guy forever.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure my Tanahashi's got his belt still on him.
Yeah.
I have a buddy who wants to trade some artwork for those, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Like, I love doing drawings for this dude because he always gives me great opportunities and really fun stuff to draw.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, I'll barter with you. I have the JP variant, has better tan, and updated his leg tat. Yeah, again, I don't know. It was a repaint. Which even
they should do a re-release on the Okada and give it a sound chip where it just says "bitch."
Yeah. I know at least 2 people that would kind of lose their shit over that, actually.
I'm so sorry, bitch.
Oh man.
So NECA got the memo about the Necronominus wave. So this new mummy figure, you can put like a skull head on this one too. I'm like, oh, good, nice. No one is safe.
You get a skull face. You get a skull face. We all get skull faces. Also, okay, I do not like Matt's head sits like really, really high, and like it's on a like he can get a better flying pose than Sentinel.
He used to come and show that Sentinel how to do that.
But like if you flip it around,
oh wow, yeah, that's
Like,
is it just
really?
like not hollowed out enough on the inside, or is that like?
Boop. Hold on. It looks like. I kind of want to. I don't know, man. I'm gonna see if I can't get the light to focus in there. There's like a hole within a hole. I kind of want to try and Dremel it out a little bit to see if it would do it, but I don't know how much. I don't know how much fucking room there is in this thing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I've ended up having to do that with some of the Ultimate editions. Like, so some of the heads pop on and off super easy, but others are like tough. So like I always have to like take an X-Acto knife and trim away some of the plastic around the inside of the pet, because like sometimes they just don't push down all the way because it's just like the fit is not quite what it needs to be.
well, there we go. I mean, you really got to push down. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Like, you lose a lot of the motion on it, but it looks really good.
Does look better, yeah.
Whoa, shit. I don't know if you saw that. I just flung the thing out into the hand out into my fucking neck. Good Lord. Speaking of Jurassic Park, have any of you guys ordered those third-party Velociraptors from Namu? Best looking 1/12 scale Raptors on the market. It's like holding a piece of cinema history in hand. I haven't even seen them, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I'm not familiar.
Honestly, dude, those Amber Collection Raptors, like those still sit proudly on my shelf. Actually, I have Indiana Jones riding one, and I have my custom Atomic Robo riding the other. Like, that is one of my dream crossovers, is those two and the Rocketeer. Like,
you can also put them in your video game Ninja Turtles display.
So
or X-Men.
I tried, so I had the cartoon foot soldiers on them originally, and like the knees don't bend, like the knees and the hips don't bend quite right to get it to like sit properly, but the Super 7 ones do. But it's anyways.
We'll be right back.
Oh. All right.
Do you feel like a champion? Do you worry that you don't look like a champion? Try Enhancement Talent clothing and gear. At our state-of-the-art facility, you'll find wall art. Not one, not two, but a spectacular 3 cats. This thing. Top-of-the-line sewing equipment that Enhancement Talent has used to make Enhancement Talent clothing and gear. Let us take you to the top of the card.
Nice. Like says, hope Matt gets royalties from this. No, he doesn't. To be fair, I asked. I was like, can I do something? Like, because there is actually a shirt that I've been trying to get up on Pro Wrestling Tees, and it keeps getting denied. I don't really know why. But it's a This Thing shirt. And it keeps getting taken down, and it pisses me off because I really want the This Thing shirt. Also, when you don't have hands on him, it just looks like he has really tiny hands. Matt picked some really good tunage for that. Yeah, it's like generic sales music number 5. But the thing that got me was the old customization show, Tiny Ming Tuesdays. The music that was on that one started getting flagged. Like someone was like, "No, that's copyright." I'm like, "No, this is generic Microsoft music number 5." And this dude that is saying that it's his is in like Denmark.
Yeah, because YouTube will just let you do that. Like you can just go copyright claim literally anything you want. And
and I was like, no. So that in fact has been the big reason why Bite Me Bambi hasn't been on the streams, is because like I don't care if it's revenue streaming for the band, like and the band's getting something out of it.
Yeah.
But when it's like some rando being like, no, this is mine now. It's like, no, fuck off. Like,
What the hell?
these are mine. Oh man, Crimson Geek says, "Hey Dave, he got tiny hands. Give him some candy." Oh, Griffin says, "I think Griff is muted again." And did you put 3 cats on this thing?
Nope,
This thing?
I'm good.
Oh no, Tony's just being quiet.
I'm just listening, taking it all in.
He got stuff to read on his phone. He don't need us.
Like I said, I'm just listening.
Has anyone opened Necronominus yet?
I don't have any of them.
Oh no. Okay. So like,
Yeah, me neither.
one of the first things I noticed is that his like scythe weapon thing. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but like, there's a sculpture of him holding the scythe on the back of the scythe blade. So like, instantly, like in my head canon, I'm like, Necronominus is just the biggest diva out of the 4, like,
Oh yeah,
demonic, like the 4 horsemen. Like that's why he took forever to like come out, because he's the one that was like, nah, I'm making the best entrance. Like, you 3 go out in front, you wait for the main event.
He's 45 minutes late.
Like, this guy.
Where is he? He's in the back, just like cucumbers on his eyes.
Yep.
With his scythe, screaming like you do.
Why a dual goat?
I don't know, Shaggy.
Oh God, Shaggy said goat me, Griff.
He whispers, "Goat me." So I thought it was worth the regular goat.
I don't like that goat me is an action now.
What's that?
I said I don't like that goat me is now an action.
You don't get to pick it, man. They pick you.
Some D&D shit right there.
That's where we are.
For my free action, I would like to be goated.
Fortnite asked if, like, because there's 3 variants of Necronominus too, which I guess nobody knew about when the figure was coming out. So under the like thing on his head, there's either an eyeball, teeth, or another tinier skull that's in like his forehead.
Well,
so I have the teeth version, but like people in the like Facebook group are just like, wow, did anybody know this was like, and nobody seemed to know that this was going to happen. So like, I guess there's 3 versions that people are aware of right now, but
weird.
Yeah. So I got the teeth. I was like, oh, pretty cool. I'm not going to take this headdress thing off.
Yeah. Spike says, goat me, McBan Hammer. You're not abandoning him. We've lost him. He's looking for the variants now.
It's true.
He's looking for that sweet, sweet chase.
Oh, I'm proud of myself that I spelled that right.
First time out the gate.
I fucking nailed it. So I can't understand, like, the weird thing with these. I can't stop playing with the Powertown figures because it's just like there's so much action.
Mm-hmm.
But their hands are so tiny. Like the hands are the same size as the Super 7 hands.
Like Uncle Jack. Like from Uncle Jack. Like from Always Sunny.
Yes.
Okay.
Just like that. Dave, you need to reprogram your talking Deadpool head and recordable lightsaber to cue to those goat screams. No. No, I do not. I'll definitely be checking for sake of curiosity once my goodies finally show up, says Fortnite.
Oh, for which variant Necronominus you got?
So is it on the figure or the packaging?
No, it's on the figure itself. Like, I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but like underneath his like headdress thing, there's a hole there. And mine has like extra teeth, but some people are getting like another skull. Some people are getting an eyeball.
Nice. That's kind of cool.
So like, yeah, like nobody knew this was a thing, I guess, until the figures started just like people just started getting them and be like, hey, what's under the headdress on yours?
I feel like that's got to make some people go fucking berserk, though.
I'm sure there's people out there just fuming that they got to buy more because they're going to want all 3 versions.
That's how, yeah, you see, man, the comments whenever they're like, hey, we're releasing this Frankenstein in a pale green.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, well, if I'd have known that, I wouldn't have bought the yellow one.
Yeah, like as if like releasing the alternate colors is like just a new thing that they've.
I was like,
yeah,
dude, they've done that with every single one of these figure obscuras, pretty much. Like
I think they have done it with every single one.
As far as I can remember, yeah.
Well, it's pretty crappy.
Huh.
That's actually pretty sick. So you can strap the belts together.
Oh yeah, it looks really good.
I feel like I need a bunch more belts now.
You see, that is a terrible thing that they do though, Billy, because like I can talk myself out of something while it's available until it sells out and be like, good, great, I don't need that Frankenstein. And then version 2 comes along and I'm like, I got to do this whole thing again. I got to resist. Like those,
the digital media championship looks so tiny next to him.
it does. Like those Gods of Egypt ones that they redid, like the recolor ones. Like I got the first ones and I really like them, but I'm like, I kind of like these other ones more, but not enough to buy the new ones again. Like,
the trick is the second release's color is going to be better or worse than the original. Yeah. Crimson Geek says, I don't know if anybody has mentioned it, but the Maximum Spider-Man goes up for pre-order on Hasbro Pulse tomorrow for $49.99. Yeah. That was confirmed by Hasbro Pulse today. Oh, shit. He banhammer goated. That sounds filthy.
How much did they say that Marvel Legend was?
$50. $49.99.
You fools! You goddamn fools! Dave's like, oh, it looks pretty cool. I think it's a good looking Spider-Man.
I mean, I do think it's a good looking Spider-Man. I don't know if it's a $50 good looking Spider-Man, but it's got my interest for sure.
mm-hmm.
I know I'm going to do it.
So
It's it would break my X-Men rule, so I can't do it. But if they do a Wolverine like that with like all the hands, all the heads, all the unmasked battle damage, bone claws, regular claws, like they'd get me.
So the weird thing is the quote unquote leak, the one of the leak lists that went up was, it said Hulk is supposed to be the next one.
So is he going to be 75?
Well, and that's what I was at. That's I brought that up earlier today. I was like, if it's $50 across the board, so if they do like Hulk or like Beast, like where they're bigger figs, if they're $50 for that, I would be like, okay, I see what they're doing. It's just across the line.
people would be pissed off they paid $50 for Spider-Man at that point if they're getting Hulk at the same price.
Yeah.
Wasn't like Red Hulk already like $40 on his own though? Like,
yeah, the deluxe pricing.
So for the $50, they'd have to like make it so he has the butterflies that can reach across his chest and do the clap and like have all the head sculpts and everything.
He's got to have he's got to come with like 3 or 4 head sculpts, and then they got to do like 4 sets of hands.
Yeah,
Mr. Jones is a man after my own heart. There, that
just a whole bunch of
the Nightcrawler, Psylocke, and Daredevil.
Maximum Nightcrawler. Be like, oh no, Daredevil. I'm fine. I've got, unless they do Mofex versions of them. Like, what the hell do I need a Marvel Legends for if I've got my Mofex version? Like, I'm good. I'm really good with some of these, man. Some of them are just like, there we go, perfect, done. Daredevil. I don't want anything more than that. I really don't. I'm good.
Spider-Man, Hulk, and then the $50 Howard the Duck.
Hell yeah, let's go.
I would fucking definitely pay $50 for an Ultimate Howard the Duck.
No lower leg articulation at all. It's just like in this pose always.
A Maximum Nightcrawler with a really cool BAMF effect. I concur.
I hate that I'd pay that too. For that.
And you would do it happily.
Just
like Dave is happily gonna pay the $50 for that Spider-Man.
I'll just be upset.
It sucks, but he's happily doing this.
The thing is that like when I'm trying to remember who it was, but they were just like, Dave, so are you really going to do it? I'm like, yes, I'm going to do it. Am I going to do it and be like, oh boy, no? Like, but
thankful that you've done it. Like,
who spends money like that? Yes,
that's
we
me.
will see Maximum Cap, Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, maybe Venom, but will Hasbro actually do more? I don't know. Like, I think tomorrow's pre-order is going to be the thing that's going to be like, or if it's just going to be like a big old blip blip, just a big old bird to them. And again, I don't remember who was bringing it up, but they're like, why'd they do Spider-Man to start? I'm like, he's one of the most popular characters.
Yeah.
Like he's a mascot at this point. Like,
well,
and okay, yes, I know I'm biased. I love Spider-Man. I get it, but
they are 100% going to reuse all of that and do a Maximum Miles.
Yeah, which is dope. Toadiger says, I mean, $50 isn't terrible. How much are the can of beams accessories? Like the webbing and stuff? What? Can of beams?
Oh, I see. To like offset the cost of the figure and all the props. And
Oh yeah, I mean, well,
okay.
so it's like he comes with the swappable forearms, the extra 2 heads, like the 5 web effects. So I mean, they're throwing a lot in there. I mean, at the end of the day, though, it's a lot of just kind of smaller stuff, which I think is yeah. Sam Nicola, hi Sam, by the way, it's gonna sell out everywhere. Oh, I have no doubt. But I think that's what's kind of fritzing people is some people are just like, but it's just a bunch of strings of web, it's just strings of plastic, and it's like, but it's Spider-Man.
Yeah, they're justifying $25 extra for like 2 web effects, a new set of forearms, an extra head, and like those little stands.
Yeah. Mr. Jones says that crazy unmasked head I'll never use. I'm actually pulling up the maximum.
That unmasked head is like hilarious. I love it. I like how terrible it is.
Well, the funny thing to me about the unmasked head is a lot of people are like, I don't understand where it's coming from. Like it's very much in the vein of like a McFarlane Peter Parker. It's off. Like it's
he needs to have like almost like the like shaggy long hair though.
Yeah, he needs the mullet.
Yeah, I hope they give you like a really good one.
He has because he has the duplicate here. He has like the horns sticking out, like the 2 like wisps of hair that come down. It's just they gave him such a vacant stare that it's like
that man is.
Well, and also the spider web or the spider sense being red is weird.
Yeah, like this, you're gonna see it again with like different heads with yellow and like the brighter blue instead of the red, and then like Miles or black costume or like they're gonna.
And again, I'm looking at this, and I'm 99% positive that is not scribed lines. That's just paint.
It is paint.
So
if you find the actual like promo shots of him doing all the like crazy,
it does.
Crazy moves and stuff, you can tell that it's just painted on there.
But again, it's a really good base body. I'm pulling up an Eric Larson Peter Parker.
Gentlemen, I've actually got to take my leave.
Oh, later, Captain.
Thanks for having me on. We'll catch you in the next one.
Tell people where they can find you.
Oh, yes. I am at Captain McKay on Instagram. Captain McKay Random right here on YouTube. Stop motion dioramas, behind the scenes, fun stuff. We hang out. We have fun. We enjoy our time together. So stop by, won't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Do it.
Thank you, Captain.
Keep him up there for 5 minutes.
Just a freeze frame.
Oh, please. Hey, man.
Later, brother. And just like that, he was gone.
And he does have some really amazing stop motion stuff. He's a very talented guy, very humble guy.
So there is your Eric Larson, Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Which again, it's I would argue just because of the era, it's like they crossed the streams of that and the McFarlane, and I think it ended up being I feel bad saying it ended up being too blank of an expression, like because they usually try to go for something that's a little more neutral, but it just ends up being Land just messaged me for $50 though. But yeah. Unmasked head looks like his life is falling apart around him, but he's got to keep smiling. So the McFarlane and the Larson and all of the comics that they do with Peter Parker, where they're like, this is selling. But Figure Fury, $50 should come with more different styled Spidey heads. I agree. I would love multiple different ones. And I agree, like the other day, my buddy Jeff had said, well, it's not a McFarlane Spidey. And I'm like, the head says McFarlane to me, the symbol says Larson. And I think they're going for that happy, like, hey, this is a bunch of different ones, but
they needed to bring those eyes just a little closer together.
Yeah. All the 90s artist room, very similar. Don't know why everyone gets so bent out of shape. when people say it's based on one of that. Dude, Sam, I'm with you. I think it's a cool looking Spider-Man figure. But again, I think they're going for that like happy medium, like, hey, here's that nostalgia. You know what I mean? But I'm in. I know Sam's in. I know Tony. I think you're in too. Like it's a thing of it's real neat. It's real neat. But yeah, $50. Not an easy pill to swallow. But I will be really curious to see how the reaction is to it, if that makes sense. Of if it's going to be one of holy shit, it sells out immediately, or if it's going to be one of those that kind of surprises some folks. I have a feeling it's going to be just blip gone. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really curious. But I think that's the kind of fun thing too, is this is the first time in a while with Legends specifically where it's like, hey, we're offering a new offering. Like, you know, this is a new type of line. From Effect, I don't think they had a release date yet. Just the pre-order was going to be going up. So
I'd like to throw
Yeah,
an idea into the aether to see if maybe they'll do this, but it might not be everybody's preferred design. But if they do Hulk next,
you said
could it possibly be the McGinnis Hulk?
That'd be cool. I would love.
Dude, Immortal, please.
Oh, dude. The crazy thing is, again, like, I love Immortal Hulk, but like I feel like Immortal Hulk was another one of those love or hate like looks and like appearances, because like I feel like the McGinnis was pretty well loved across the board. Like, you know, Bashima, like all that's like kind of classic Hulk, you know, very well loved. I don't get me wrong, I would love a McGinnis Hulk, but like I think about the amount of people that complain about the that old Red Hulk Build-A-Figure that was definitely a McGinnis, and then they
100%.
and people were like, "Oh, why is it so boxy?" It's like, fucking look at the artwork, man.
Ed McGinnis, dude.
Well, they did, yeah, and it was the Hulk and the Valkyrie 2-pack. That Hulk was McGinnis too.
Those were cool.
It's Hulk, just give him multiple heads to represent multiple looks. Give him Bashima head, McGinnis head. Dude, I'm all for it.
Dude,
that would be maximum. Dude, my thing,
so good.
give him multiple style heads, give him fists, give him grips, and give him fucking thunderclap hands so you can have him go shaboom.
Yep.
Because if they give a Hulk figure really, really good butterfly joints, like they did that I argue that 85th anniversary one is dynamite. Like, I love the articulation on that. But like, I love the idea of being able to have him do the thunderclap pose, just because that was always something I love.
You're gonna go crazy. If you're gonna go good with like accessories or whatnot, give me those like the car boxing gloves from the video game.
Right?
Yeah, man, I love that stuff. It was like,
a maximum cable, different armor looks, including X uniform, multiple heads, too many giant blasters.
I want to be able to have Hulk get into like the crazy like legs down, hands up, smash. Like,
yep.
I want that much level of articulation,
dude. And again,
forward butterfly joints.
Yep.
Only
the one that, I was gonna say that 85th anniversary one. Like, that's the biggest trouble is it doesn't have that little that bit forward. Like, it still has it, like, so you could kind of. I mean, it's the thing of, I want him to be able to do this, like where he has the from here to there.
Because I mean, he can't. Yeah,
that's what he has to do right now. But I'm more interested in getting a Maximum Wolverine and Magneto. Both of those would be cool. I mean, the thing is that, like, if you think about characters that would be neat to have Maximum, you can pretty much go through all of them. JJ says Bill is wearing a short hair wig, right?
Yeah.
Let's go with that. Actually, if you go over to his social media, he has a lovely evolution clip of his haircut.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, that was one of like that was at the top of my feed when you posted that, and I'm like, man, that guy looks like Billy. Shit, that's Billy.
Yeah. All right.
Just because like fucking music hit, and I'm like, oh, what is it?
Oh yeah, that was the band from my work as well. Pretty cool.
Nice. Maximum Nightcrawler, right, Billy? Says Shaggy.
I said I'd be in. I'm just like trying to think. I'm like, what the hell would you do? I'm trying to think of what you would do with Kurt, unless it was like, head with like a bandana,
hands, feet,
sash.
bandanas, the swashbuckling belt. You
Yeah.
could do different wrist cuffs. You could do
Swappable
different
tails
things.
would be nice.
You could do his different his red overlays, so you could have the buzz cut look and the fingerless.
Hey, yeah,
glove.
from
Excalibur?
Excalibur and stuff.
Yeah,
I got it, dude. I have a
Sam, come on,
motivational
man.
poster in the back that's got him
Love
on
it.
it. Like jumping up. That's
Dude,
from the
right?
Water Wars figure, man. Love that thing.
Dude, that Water Wars figure fucking ruled.
Yeah,
The only shitty thing about that was I
the
used
hands.
it was a bad guy from the Blade line to make a Pete Wisdom,
Okay.
so that I could have like more of that Excalibur team.
Yeah,
Like,
I love Pete Wisdom, man.
what up, Josh? How's it going, bud? Welcome. Oh, did we lose Tony? Is
Pete
Tony
Wisdom.
okay?
Pete Wisdom doesn't get any.
Oh,
love.
I looked up and I see Tony doing this. I'm like, oh no, come back to us. Give him
That's how I feel.
Give him some bamfs. What Spidey is that on Griff's mic? I believe that's the SH Figure Arts.
Yeah, it's
PlayStation?
the PlayStation.
Ooh, wait, we need a maximum AOA Iceman. Ooh, deep cut. Maximum black costume Spider-Man with all
Actually,
everything exactly the same but black.
I think if any character deserves it, Iceman would deserve this.
An
and
ice
like,
slide?
imagine like ice armor pieces to put on him, and
Dude,
oh,
legit
Ice
this
slide.
weekend, down at Midwest Vintage, they have that X-Men Classics Iceman with that ice slide, and I'm like, thing's not been topped. Like, that's still the best Iceman accessory they've ever made. How about a Maximum Carnage? There you go. Someone was gonna say it eventually.
as
No,
long
Carnage,
as it comes
I
with a green jelly cassette tape, then I'm in.
Oh, don't tease me with the good time, Billy.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie. The other day I was listening to that because I think it was an anniversary of it. They released it on iTunes.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Is that the one with the three little pigs on it?
Yeah, dude, it was fucking fire.
I love it.
Brimstone, you can put a head on and arms for Kirk, so it looks like he come out nice. If any character deserves a maximum, it's Judas Traveler. Sam, I believe I'm probably the only person here who's like, fuck yeah. Like, I would take a Judas Traveler. My buddy had the green Jello tape before the name change. Hell yeah. Oh man, yeah. There's so many. We need a maximum overdrive, dude. Oh. Also, I'll put it out there. The other day, I went through. I painted this up to be like, oh look, it's kind of a fun overdrive looking figure. Like, cool, yeah. I made it look like overdrive. That'll be my overdrive. And then I came across that I had a busted Morbius, like, but 90s Morbius body that I fixed and slapped on some hands and the helmet, and I'm like, well, fuck, that looks infinitely better. So, is that a Super 7, Billy?
No.
Oh, sorry. Is that the Mezco?
No.
Oh, all right.
Come on.
SH Figure Arts Lightning Collection.
There you go.
Well, that's
Hasbro.
literally, I think, every Green Ranger they made outside of Bandai. That's the only Toy Biz I have on display. The Iceman with the Sentinel hand. Nice. How many
I've got
characters
the,
they really put in the
where's
maximum
mine?
line and have it make sense? I don't know. What accessories would Captain America have? Shield like effect, like they made for a while. Multiple hands, multiple Steve Rogers heads, multiple mask heads, a shitload of hands, an American flag that he can plan into something, a couple different shields. I don't know, because you could have round shield, crown shield, energy shield. Like, that's just off the top of my head. Regular shield. Yes, a regular shield would be nice. A wolf cap head. Fuck yeah. That is one thing that I'm still pissed I cannot find is I went a little hog on that Captain America that came with the Cap Wolf accessories. And like I sculpted out some fur and shit to like so that it was a Cap Wolf figure. I don't know what happened to it. It's just fucking gone. Toy de jour, a bomber jacket, like an Avengers jacket. That'd be dope. Yeah, I don't know. There's lots of possibility. But Mr. Jones, go Green Ranger, go! Fuck yeah, dude! That song went hard. I'm just throwing it out there. Both Green and White Ranger themes were over the top nice.
Yeah.
He's
Still
so
a
sick.
classic boy.
That's so dope.
Oh,
Oh, and now he's lost the
still
time.
holds up. I mean, dude, this is like,
Dude, I never owned that one. I always wanted to get him, but
he was hard to find.
Hard.
Unless you were like lucky enough to like be, you know, in the collecting game at that time and just find
Or
him. Yeah.
they had the other version where he was iced up, but he had the bandana. That
Ultimate.
one was hard to find too.
The ultimate.
I had
The
him as well. I think I gave him to a buddy not too long ago. Actually, I got rid of that one.
Yeah, all right,
Yeah.
all right.
I just love this guy.
I forgot about 3-0 actually. The White Ranger and Gold Ranger theme songs be hitting. Yeah. Dude, the funny thing is like that for that Bobby Drake, like the uniced up version, I've wanted to do a custom of that for fucking years. And it's always been that thing of like, I should do that. I'll get around to it. Then I never do.
There's a perfect head, actually. I could actually send you one that would be really good for this. It was a Power Ranger unmasked head, and it looks so much like this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but it's just like, you know, a little bit better sculpt. I had Corey cast me some a long time ago, so I know I've got some extra ones here.
Yeah, if you
I
find
got like a painting. I got like a
Hell
a 3D cast package I've been putting together for you that I keep finding stuff.
Dude, finding goodies.
Yeah.
Just, fuck yeah, I'm all for it. Man, I actually gotta pop on. I gotta take a bunch of photos. I've been painting up a bunch of Josh Brown stuff and Corey stuff just for figures, but it's like I get them done and then I'm like, cool, I'm just gonna go like plunk this on and plunk that on, and you know, I go put it out in the collection, and then I'm like, ah shit, I didn't photograph that.
I've been doing that with a lot of repairs. The amount of repairs that I've done and that are not making it there's to the gram.
Right. I was gonna say Sam bought a stealth beast this past weekend, the kitty cat beast.
Oh, I still have some of those cat heads I think over here too.
That
was a cool figure, man.
I love the one that had the little computer on the chest. It's like,
oh, that's the ape one with the like the glasses that was like the tiny glasses.
Josh, I'll try and snap some pictures. Like I said, I literally finished up paints on probably 4 or 5 of your casts, and again, I put them on the figures and put them like that's like become my kind of wind down thing every night. Is I either will work a little bit on a custom head or something that kind of gets my mind off of stuff. I turn off my monitors, I turn on an audiobook and work for like an hour, and that's become like my wind down. And so it's been fun because I've knocked out a lot of shit, but at the same time, it's just like, oh, I really got to take pictures of some of these. But there will be some coming to the first mini marathon. I'll be raffling off some. So, but yeah, Panther, the Hydra and Shield Goon, I think would be cool. But they've kind of done that, like with the Army Builder packs. I mean, I think they've kind of packed in everything they could. They threw in multiple heads, multiple hands, multiple, like everything.
It would be cool to have. Like, did they make them with the butterfly joints?
I don't know. I didn't buy.
I know they did Shield, but
I think Shield did, but I think the Hydra was the.
That would be nice.
What was that? It was
Lucky Cap or something, probably.
Maybe.
I don't know. Something old and boring.
Oh, Ron also did the theme song for Power Rangers SPD. God dang, I did not know that. That makes sense though, because that song also goes hard. But yeah.
Oh, by the way, Tony, you were definitely right. Nacelle, amazing customer service. I am officially the owner of all 3 of the Biker Mice motorcycle bikes.
Nice.
And an extra moto one. I was like, did you guys send me a return shipping thing so I can send that one back? And nobody replied. I was like,
I'm guessing they have a few in the warehouse.
Guess so.
Which one? I forget which one's the moto one.
Moto's the purple.
It's neat looking.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of Knights of Justice needs a new toy. Oh man, yeah.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, that'd be sick.
I'm not gonna lie. I have Mitch sent me that King Arthur on card, and it just
really,
dude, it just taunts me. I'm like,
no, you don't.
I want to open that thing so bad, but
what are you gonna do with it?
I don't. I honestly, I'd put it in my turtles, like with my vintage turtles, because it's that like kind of 5.5 style. Like it's just Oh, it's one of those things of I thought they were so cool as a kid, and I didn't know there were toys. And when I found out there were toys, I was like, holy shit! Also, they were gonna straight up re-release the Horde slime pit, like
Man,
just
really?
as is. Like it's full send on the back of the card. It's ridiculous. Like I'm just like, but that's just the straight up slime pit. Billy, you look perplexed.
Oh, I didn't know these had lights.
Yeah.
I love lights. Wow.
All three of
Look
them do.
at that. So simple, so amazing. Love it.
3M says keep it packaged. Man,
How's the quality on that?
This is very cool. This
Yeah.
would be this. What's crazy is how well these are gonna go with NECA turtles. This is crazy. Like how, like it's got a nice matte finish to it as well.
Yeah.
Like
Nice.
you could.
Did
Oh,
you see that Casey went up with the bike from Last Ronin?
How much is she? I imagine it's like what, 75, 80?
I have no idea. I saw that.
I don't know if I'll be able to. At this point, man, I don't know if I can. I just don't know if I can justify it anymore. I don't know.
Oh,
There's
no,
like too many things.
I was just saying. I didn't even. I saw that it went up.
Apparently it's shipping out already from NECA.
Yeah.
Oh, are they?
I guess.
Yeah, it sucks, man. Because I was like, oh, that'd be cool to have her as well. And like Grammy April, I'm like $50, dude. I'm like, ah,
yeah.
dang it, dude.
Want to get
On top
my
of
brain
their,
goes,
like,
that's how you get
$7
That's how you
shipping.
get 2 of the baby turtles. So that means someone's coming with the other 2 baby turtles.
I know, and it's like it's Ben Bishop's work, so I want
Oh,
to
yeah.
buy it, but it's like I don't think he's getting anything for this.
He is.
Is he getting any? Is he getting royalties? Because I feel like he has to go to the store to find them himself.
He does, but they send him stuff like because he signs them all the time for his whatnot. So it's it's 65 for Casey and the bike.
Plus, like, $43 for shipping.
Oh yeah, is she only online?
No, it's on BBTS too.
Oh god,
Yeah.
so then it's 90 there, I guess.
70.
So she's
cool
not going to
looking
be
bike,
sold in stores. Yeah, the bike's nice.
And she has I like the head sculpts and the soft goods.
Yeah. I mean, I really want the figure, but I don't need the bike.
See,
I
and
don't
the
know,
funny thing
man.
is,
Raphael would look
I'm the other
really
way
sick
around.
on
I'm
there.
like, I kind of want that.
Oh,
bike.
there is a picture with one of the turtles on the bike, and it looks dope.
Yeah, but say Raph would look. Dude, I love this. I love this effect. So cool. It's like dirty. It's awesome. This is a really nice paint job. It's like kicking up nasty dirt. I love this.
Oh, it is 70. Damn.
Ooh, you got like squishy tires. Okay. Okay.
Oh wow, really?
Down that Panther wasn't sold in stores. Yeah, the Panther is up on Mattel Creations right now. What up, Nomad? How's it going, bud? Like, I don't. The fact that Panther is only a Maddie Creations one is a little frustrating. Also, I gotta believe because that one's metallic. What? Well, because that one's metallic looking, my brain just kind of goes, wait. If it's metallic, are they going to release just a normal purple one in store in like 6 months? Because that's how my brain runs with that line. Oh, if only I could use some of my 20,000 points in NECA for this. Can only use on old gargoyles. Yeah. Or black and white universal monsters. Also very true. There was part of me that was like, I wonder if I could get a gargoyle and just sell it for money towards getting one of those. I don't know. Anyways, we are at the top of the hour, so I want to shoot it around so folks can plug, and then we'll get out of y'all's hair tomorrow. Come back for Griff Riffs. It's gonna be a good time. So yeah, we'll start down with Billy. Billy, what you got going on? Where can people find you?
Tons of repairs still. You can find me at this name here on Instagram, Bill Maru.
Other way.
Toy Mechanics. I was trying to present it.
But you're pointing the wrong way.
Am I on my screen? It's right here.
Oh, on
Bill Maru Toy Mechanics.
It's the other way. Anyways, Tony.
Yeah, you can find me here.
Just throws up.
Usually on Wednesdays, always on Thursdays for Griff Riffs. If you're local, you can find me at Mint and Box Toys in Stillwater, Minnesota. Yeah, all that good stuff.
Hell yeah. Mum's the word, Mr. Jones. Don't they have? They haven't said anything about the NECA gargoyle line, unfortunately. I'm hoping we get a little bit more, or at least just round out the friggin' Cape wings, please. Give us Macbeth with them Hudson wings, please. That's all I want. Josh says, kind of like how they handle customer service. Boom. Well, thank you everybody for swinging on by tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you for being part of the conversation. Thank you to Captain for swinging by. Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Tony.
Sure.
Thank you, COJ, for hanging out. You can find me right here every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You can find me on Instagram at @DaveWheeler, on Kara, on Blue Sky, on Patreon at Dave Wonder. Also over at extra-life.org/participant/Dave Wonder. It's back, baby. It is up on all those. Also, if you search Dave Wonder over on Central World Kitchen, I've started a fundraiser over there. I'm going to be trying to figure out something fun to do to raise some money to help with some relief efforts. So, yeah. So, until next time, folks, as always, please like, comment, subscribe. But be good, be kind. Much love from Minnesota. Sing it, Mike. Good night, everybody. Bye.